Taping a finger. Important things to consider before you tape and what you'll need to get the job done. So, before you tape, firstly consider, has the injury been professionally assessed? Has a doctor had a look at it? Has it been x-rayed? Has it just happened and the person has come off the field? Can it be broken or dislocated? These are things that you must consider before putting some tape on. Sometimes the athlete can be quite agitated and demand that you tape them up so they can get back out there. But you must always consider the athlete's best interests. So before you tape, if you're in any doubt whatsoever, make sure that the injury has been assessed by a medical professional. Is the player fit to return to play? Once again, this comes back to how bad the injury is. So, yes, you can throw some tape around those fingers, but is that going to be in the best interest of the player? Is the player going to cause more damage to the area by returning to play without having things properly assessed? So once again, always consider what is in the best interest of the player before you apply any tape. Is taping the best option? How bad is injury? Once again, should this injury be splintered? Should it just be left alone? Maybe should the player be icing it? These are questions that you must consider. And funny enough, in some sports, certain types of taping aren't permitted. They're seen as giving the player an unfair advantage. So just make sure before you apply a certain style of taping that it is within the rules of the particular sport that the player is competing in. So after you've looked at these considerations and you have deemed it suitable and safe to tape, let's have a look at what materials you're going to need to proceed. When it comes to buddy taping fingers, my tape of choice is 25mm elastic adhesive bandage. Now, the amount of stretch in the bandage is personal choice, but I still like to use one with probably a stronger weave and less stretch. Now, you will need a pair of scissors to cut the tape, and I always recommend using tape scissors because they've got a blunt end and there's no way that you could possibly stab or hurt yourself or the player. Then, depending on the severity of swelling and everything else, you may want to pad between the fingers using either foam or gauze. Elastic adhesive bandage does have a tendency to lift. We will need something to lock our taping job down. I personally like to use a thin 13mm rigid tape, but in this situation, you could also use electrical tape. So those are the 4 pieces of material that you will require to perform this function. In the next video, I'll give you a demonstration on how to actually perform the taping job. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.